Alright, folks, the deck is Reno Dragon Warrior. The goal of the deck is to essentially play Control Warrior in the early game, attempt to stabilize towards our late game, which includes some high-value dragons like Raid Boss Onyxia, Dragonqueen Alexstrasza, and even Kazakusan, who can give us a way to close out the game if we've drawn the remainder of our... if we've drawn some of our non-dragon minions. If you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. You can catch me live at twitch.tv/Roffle. We're gonna get a Hearthstone MMO? No, that could never happen. Why is the dragon drop not working? There we go.
Now you're sailing on my seas. This battlefield will be mine.
Okay, Zeph on curve against Pirate Warrior, or close to curve. Found the rest of my expensive minions. Many of my expensive minions. Hey, welcome, Swag. I think that's too slow with the shield slam. Barov's not bad though.
In the box? Pirate stuff. Pirates away!
Thought they'd run patches there. That was a quiet rebooter. Do you want to speak up, friend? This is a safe place. I think I'm actually going to save the sword and board for next turn with the Barov. I'm just a little bit afraid of Captain is the reason I'm not going in it here. But I can go Barov, sword and board. Worst case scenario, I go Zephrys Coin, Lightning Storm. Coin, Zephrys, Lightning Storm. Which will at least take care of the captain. But yeah, this gets us a little bit more value off of the Barov.
Someone's gotta lead the charge.
One more. Beautiful.
Do try to keep yourselves alive.
Boop. Alright. Got more board clears in hand, as well as some armor gain. What is up with their battle cries? They're not even battle whispers. Could go Zeph for Holy Nova. Fortunately, we can't punish the Rokara mistake here. But does not matter, because this deck is never punished. Don't really have an answer to that right now. That's not true, I guess I do. Just have to take the 4, plus whatever else they deal. Bean Overlord, thank you for the 30 months. Or 21 months, rather. Cassless, thank you for the 30. To celebrate 21 months by watching you play the best deck in the format. Well, I'm playing against the best deck in the format. Tassless, thank you for the 30 months. Always nice to see you streaming. Here's hoping they nerf Pirate Warriors sometime in the next 30 months. I would very much appreciate that. But I am not holding my breath. Okay, just play this and bash into the captain. That's honestly not bad here.
No force on Azeroth can stop me.
As a follow-up, maybe we can get there.
Unstoppable.
Mine kinda geeky, thank you for the 100 bits. Ah, I'm dead.
Pirate stuff.
We're gonna need more gunpowder.
Okay, not quite dead. Opium. I think I still just kind of die though. Well.
Unstoppable.
Just minimize damage as best as I can. This will get me a Bulwark, but Bulwark honestly is not great in this matchup. Just because of the cannon shots. Oof. Just hope to get something good off of Alexstrasza.
Life and hope are worth fighting.
I did not. Dead.
Impossible.
Honestly, with just a taunt, I probably would have been relatively safe there. Yep. Well, I did the thing where I removed their stuff, but it literally doesn't matter because they have infinite stuff once the Juggernaut comes down. Impossible to outvalue an aggro deck in 2021, 2022.
I'm acting on instinct. This battlefield will be mine.
You ever play a Bulwark on curve in this matchup just to like deny their progress? Loatheb's not bad either. Inner Fire Priest is satisfying versus Pirate Warrior? Yeah. I've never said that there aren't like decks that beat Pirate Warrior. But I feel like a classic control deck should probably beat an aggro deck, right? Is it even Quest Hunter? I think this is the leftmost card. Could be Secret Hunter.
To my side.
Down. Bladestorm that. I don't actually know what we're up against. But that was definitely it's maybe just Secret Hunter after all. I think, yeah, this still works. Snipe is fine. Just trying to buy time to get to the big stuff. I have so much of the big stuff in hand, apparently. Oh, it's Reno Hunter. Neat. Hey, Dark Wolf.
The end is close.
Do I just give up the Bulwark then? I should have seen what I drew first. Really mattered. I can rat the turn I brawl, maybe. I think allowing that Loatheb to return to hand was a blunder. I don't know. Not if they don't have a lot of like if they dump their secrets here and don't have a lot of spells to play, then probably not. Yeah, that seemed like a perfectly reasonable time to play the Loatheb, or to bounce the Loatheb. Alright, I think I gotta rat this. Or rat Brawl. Okay, just don't leave the dragon's bone behind, please. Ah! That was incredibly unlucky. They've also probably got a... I'm gonna have to give up a card draw because I think that they have a pack tactics here, and I won't be able to clear this otherwise. So, this is gonna be an order lull, but it's an intentional one. I was right. I have a relatively weak turn, but their hand is running light. Helinstify. Thank you for the 7 months. Actually, I remembered to come and use my Paramel. Thank you. Korbag, thank you for the 14 months. It may be below 10% chance? No. No. There weren't 10 minions on the board. It's very simple math to calculate the probability of a... What was it, like a... There's 5 on this. It was a 1 in 6. That is much higher than... Am I gonna have to rely on the Dragonqueen again?
No prisoners.
This technically keeps me alive, but doesn't feel like a reliable strong play. Could go to 1820. Yeah, maybe just buy a turn into Onyxia next turn.
No force on Azzinoth can stop me.
Oh no, I should have hero powered the other way.
I have to go faster.
That was dumb. Is that gonna kill me? that face. I think we do this.
We're gonna be rich.
Unstoppable!
That's weird. Not entirely sure how I feel about that. Like, as an interaction. Oh god, a second crush? Sure. Yeah, so I'd just bash into that with the weapon and then play the Onyxia? Or do I really want to take the... Am I taking the 6 here? I don't think I am. When your hero is attacked, yeah, so they're... Deal damage to the hero is attacked, yeah. That's... I guess it makes sense. I really want to take the 6 here, but I think I can't. What's the rule about when a, So I go here, I have to give up 3 whelps, and then 2 more? That seems real bad. But so does taking 6.
You ain't seen nothing! I have to go faster!
I don't want to attack into misdirection or wandering monster. It's probably most likely wandering. Ah! Oh no, I've got an answer to this, right? Also pretty good. Zeph into... What do I want? Just twist. The brand would have triggered the misdirect too. That's false. This specifically says enemy. Ice trap aware? I mean, I've already tested for ice trap many times. I think it just has to be Zeph into twist. Unless I'm missing something.
Your wish is my suggestion.
I have to go faster!
I'm not going to take another risk on a brawl. I mean, I could, actually. Let's do that. If it happens to me twice, I'm just going to uninstall the game. Okay, easy first one out. Yep. Very nearly dead again. It's a 9 mana card.
Life and hope.
Very good 9 mana card. They probably shouldn't fully extend here because they know I have another Zeph.
Your treasure.
There must be a way.
Your wish is my suggestion.
Can't take a risk on a brawl this time. Here, no, here, here, maybe? See what they develop. Oh no. Okay, that could be a nice trap. I haven't seen one yet. I'm gonna go here first. Because that way, if it's cat trick, I can play the minefield.
This is not what we stood for.
Alright, gonna need some help from the Alexstrasza, I think. Their hero power does nothing to me this turn, so that's good. What is this draw? Kazakusan, who is not active. But I do have heavy plate and shield block still in my deck for life total gain.
Rotten to the core.
Wait, can I even afford to attack here? Let's start here. See if I get some of that life gain. Nope. I don't think I can attack into anything.
Life and hope are worth fighting.
I need healing. Oh my god. Dead.
Impossible.
So for what I'm learning is that relying on Dragonqueen Alexstrasza is unreliable. And not a thing that I want to do, apparently. Alright, Paladin seems like something that we can work against.
I stand for friends of the light.
This battlefield will be mine.
Just trade the heavy plate on one. Ninja by nature, thank you for the 7 months.
Job's done.
Infield's bound to be good. Were there any dragons that would have healed you other than Nazari? Yeah, there's a few that heal. There's a paladin one that heals for 8. There's a lifesteal one. Like, there's some that gain you armor. New Alex, old Alex. There are a lot of dragons that
Reporting for duty.
heal. You ever bash into that just to play around buffs?
Take no prisoner.
2 weapon charges, but I think it's worth. Hey, Jack.
Really? It's not too heavy.
I don't know if I'm doing it again.
Take
I am.
no prisoners.
What would I get off of this? Probably a tempo
Take no prisoners.
guardian. There's nothing worth for the Zeph there, especially when I've got a Zola in hand. The best thing about playing a Reno deck is everyone makes the same joke about it being a budget deck.
Accidents, they happen, you know?
I just pass here? Got this combo, so I don't need to spend it yet. Like, just going 2 for 2 is not really what these cards want to do in my deck.
Can't go round, gotta go through.
True strength comes from within.
I can Zola the Barov as well. It's probably more worth this stage. Because it's getting the 7/5, overdrawing them, which not that important, but we're getting to. Ooh, that's actually important. We're getting to the stage where like Zeph bounce could be a thing. Could even go Mutanus into Field Slam something because they've got a lot of buff cards in hand. But yeah, burning a charge is like one of the very few burns that actually makes a difference. Eat a charge? Oof. Ah! No, that's kind of bad.
Thanks. I owe you.
That was the wrong order though. I could have overdrawn them one more card. I don't know how important overdrawing them one more card is though.
Accidents, they happen, you know?
Compared to like eating a high value minion. Because it was likely to force us into eating a 1/1, but we did that anyway, so that shows me. Hey, H-Dog. Zeph gives Flame Strike.
Your wish is my suggestion.
I feel like Mutanus should get one keyword from what he eats. I feel like Mutanus is
Not too
a strong
heavy.
enough card as he is.
Have you no respect for the dead?
I don't think we need to make him do more things.
Reporting for duty.
I could give up the Onyxia here, but I feel like she could be better later, and I actually have a clean kill on that one minion, so why not kill the one minion now? Is kind of what I'm thinking here. This is good for getting their weapon. Okay. That pairs well with a Barov.
Our hardships only strengthen our
Uh-oh.
resilience.
I just gave away the snake. More that I want to remove this for like the damage that it actually ends up doing rather than the damage reduction. I don't think it's worth punching into that. They probably have at least 3 more chargers that are going to start getting very large. Speaking of very large.
Have you no respect for the dead?
Yep. This is probably the Barov Zola Rancor turn.
Try to keep yourselves alive.
Such a perfect specimen. Bladestorm!
No, that's a different card, Rokara. I've got this plus a hero power in my future, as well as maintaining the raid boss. But those chargers are likely getting quite large. I don't necessarily want to play this until I'm like, actually clearing a board with it. Because there is some weirdness with Barov that not Barov, Samura that I might need to worry about. How do I feel about this as it goes on? Probably not very good when they start making real big chargers. I need to get taunts down. Or applying some pressure. Yeah. Here's the Samuro. He's not actually that big. But I think they're just... Yeah, they're pushing for an OTK. I need to find a dirty rat then.
I'm almost out of cards.
I don't think I can out armor their inevitability here if they have even a single charger in hand. Stilts, thank you for the 6 months. Why debuff on Samuro? To win the game with a charger is what they've been going for a while now. So they're trying to make a 45 attack minion.
I'm running out of time.
One charger down. Really don't. I think I need to make some board space here. so that I can find a taunt minion somewhere, because I'm really afraid of that big charger.
Ooh, a rainbow.
It's real spooky. Bit of piggy. Oh, GG. Should have maybe just kept the snake so that I could pop the weapon. The weapon did so much damage to me every turn. Like the turn after I traded it, very unlucky Mutanus too. I mean, they had like 10 cards in hand at the time. What is the upcoming card type in your opinion? I have no idea. That's not really something that one can even have an opinion on. Speculation. Is this ever a full keep? Maybe the Onyxian is kind of bad. By the time we like eat an Rancor, the damage is mostly done already, right? Why Barov? Because he's a good card in a matchup against Pirate Warrior? Wait, why wouldn't I keep Barov? Or play Barov? I'm not sure what you're asking about, but I'm definitely doing both. I'm thinking a field card like MTG, we got those in Alteric Valley. That wouldn't be a new card type. Terrible into captain boards? Yeah. Okay. I mean, so is my deck. Captain is 2 cards out of 30. I can't deny keeping a good card because of one card that they might possibly have.
Pirates away! Grab your cutlass. Let's buckle swash.
Avast, matey!
Yeah. Which Shed is going into backseat mode already.
Who goes there?
We're gonna need more gunpowder.
They don't have a weapon yet. But let's play it up on the safe side.
Do try to keep your
See, look at how good a card Barov is. Even the opponent's running it.
Take no prisoners. Job done.
You're welcome, Surfer.
Ha-ha!
Haha. Okay, Rokara comes down. Get to make use of the Barov. And then the game actually begins. It's next turn. Blanks.
Do try to keep yourselves alive.
Hopefully I draw something for next turn. I've got maybe 2 shots at it. It's kind of a bad weapon for them, but I don't have an attack yet. Ugh. Ugh. Oh my. Drew Mutanus right after Rokara comes down. I mean, no competent quest line player will ever let you Mutanus their win condition anyway. Or their quest reward. Like it's... This was never hitting anything of use other than maybe that Mr. Smite if they had to hold it. Alright. I think with the Reno in hand I can trade this. I should have traded first, but I've got to kill the Smite, and this is probably my only way. Oh, that's a good weapon. I lose.
Impossible.
What an absolute joke. Not sure how I'm supposed to beat that.
Vanda versus UN. Strength comes in many forms. This battlefield will be mine.
I shouldn't have kept the shield block. That was kind of a waste of a card. Good if it's aggro.
The Iron Mine is mine. I'm listening. The sea floor be its own treasure.
Minefield that. Feel a little bit better about the shield block now.
Step up. Job's done.
Tempting to play the Dirty Rat there, but I don't want to do it with a clear.
That should upgrade. Probably.
I've got a good turn set up for next turn as long as they don't have the that.
Take no prisoners.
Reno.
It's all over.
And back to the Warriors.
This battlefield will be mine.
Reno doesn't win this matchup. Strong early game, including board clears, does. You keep Snake? No. Like, it gets one charge of the Ankar. Like, it's not a relevant card in this matchup. I think that's worth a keep when it could be find me board clears. And if I'm really desperate, I have Zephrys anyway, so it's just like...
Trust the pirate's code.
Zephyr Holy Smite.
Your wish is my suggestion.
Maybe if they attack, we can get some Viper value, but I still don't think it's worth holding on to in that scenario when it's not my immediate like the Ankar isn't my immediate concern. Honestly, pretty unlikely they even play it this turn. Wait, what? One, two, four, five.
Alakazam! Alakazam!
Right now I miscounted at 6. I'm just very good at the game. Like, if they weren't going to clear the Zeph there, why not just hold the Ultist for the Ankar? Oh, that's why. Really glad I didn't hang on to this now.
Look at me.
Why do you play Emperor? Because I wanted to include him to reduce the cost. Wait, where'd the game go? To reduce the cost of the cards in my hand by 1? That was weird. What? Where did my health go? I don't remember being this low, but apparently I was. I took 4 from hands. What are you doing? I just wanted the Holy Smite for the stupid cannon.
Time to dilly-dally!
That was unreal.
Wretched story. Loot.
Pirates away!
And I need a top deck here.
Do try to keep yourselves alive. Job's done.
Maybe I should have held that for a turn. So that I could just play it next turn alongside the Rancor. Why not just play the Zeph first, though? Because I was going for Holy Smite. And I needed to equip the... What? Ah! Chat here. What are you talking about? What would 4 mana get me that would deal with that? That would make the play worse, is why I didn't do it.
Set sail! The Juggernaut is under my command! No force on Azeroth can stop me! Unstoppable!
Yeah, that not holding the Barov was a punt. At least I got a weapon that can attack.
Bladestorm! Unstoppable!
Oh my god. These are not the Juggernauts I've been getting.
Life and hope are worth fighting for.
Secret agent coming.
Toss him overboard!
Okay. Why not attack from the opponent? Because they cannot attack heroes because of the words on the card that they were given.
Lost you in arm.
96, thank you for the $1 tip. How do I type in chat? I can't verify. I missed chat and typing plate breaker. I follow the instructions that Twitch gives you. I don't know. I am not Twitch support, but thank you for the tip. Wait, what? Not like this.
Trust the pipe.
Okay. Wait, they're gonna die now. Why would they attack into an Alexstrasza like that?
I must choose.
You're dead, on board. I mean, we had the lethal because of the hero power anyway.
Life of enemies, unstoppable.
Could be on mobile and misclicked like 16 times during the the course of that game.
Vandar Stormpike versus Malfurion.
How do you activate Kazakusan? You draw all of the minions that aren't dragons, and then he's active. Keep this in case it's slow druid. Hey, welcome, Shatter Alma. Nailed it. I too can ramp my mana.
Is my suggestion.
Have you played any games that have gone to fatigue yet? No, this is Hearthstone in the year 2022. Games don't go to fatigue.
Job done.
I have more mana than the druid, chat. Are you proud of me? Might just rip a dirty rat next turn, now that I have like answers to whatever comes out. Sort of. I still do Barov. Yep. Win condition?
My turn.
Maybe. Okay, they've got another one of those and a Mechathune. That's going to be a problem. I might need to Zola the Mutanus if I'm able to find him. Pretty good. I think it's maybe the worst hit. Like, it's still very hard to win this game. But it, like, slows them down significantly at least. Because they had the potential to combo, like, very shortly after they broke the twig. Like, they theoretically could have comboed this coming turn. Okay, that's a Zola. Do I ever break the twig now? No. They get 17 mana no matter what, right?
Follow my lead. We're gonna be rich.
So we know what type of deck it is. Might as well throw out the Reno now because he's not really going to do much, so just play him for tempo. They have 6 minions. He lucky he hit 1. They have more or fewer than 6 minions. They have like 5 maybe? Yeah, 5. But they also have copies of minions. It was also pretty likely I hit 1 at that stage in the game. That's part of why I waited. Oh, that hits the Mechathune, I guess. So... Oh, they went for a low-cost card. Find ways to draw. Archmage, 2 other 4-drops, 2 Line Crackers, and 1 Mechathune. Most run 1 Injured Marauder because that's the better split. Generally. Get cards out of hand, I guess. I don't know what I'm doing here. Other than maybe losing. We should have broken the twig before. Why? It's exactly the same thing. He has no backseating? I mean, saying no backseating doesn't take away the fact that you were literally just backseating in a completely nonsensical way. Wait, if they only go in this way. This isn't enough armor. If I can eat the Mechathune, I'm in.
Rope's burning again. How much?
I can't win next turn, so I don't want to eat the Vargoth and be sad.
How much?
Opponent wouldn't have had that much mana. Okay, now I'm letting go. They would have, though. What are you talking about? They would have had 17 mana either way. It's the same thing. They had Guff online. Bobby Cool Pop. Thank you for the 19 months. I'm gonna save the Mutanus. No one, thank you for the 17 months. If I broke the twig, they would have gone to 17 mana. Or are you an idiot and telling me I should have played the Scorpid before the Viper before the Guff came down, which is outrageous. Oh, you are? Oh no, that's an outrageous play to even consider. Why would I take them from like 6 mana to 10 mana just in case they have the Guff? Eat their Kazakusan? Oh my god, Twitch chat. Why are they drawing? What are they drawing towards? Did they pick their highest cost card? They had to have, because it would have been a blood if they picked their lowest cost. You know what's in my hand? Is that a Kazakusan? Oh, they're out of minions. Sag. I mean, I've got a Kazakusan. You could maybe make an argument, like, we can look back, but unless they were on, like, they played it, the Twig on 3. Unless they are on, like, 8 or 9 mana, there was no world in which it would have been worth to break the Twig early. Blood is the sole win condition, apparently, but, like, I've got this card. So they didn't... They went for their lowest cost card, right? No. They didn't. We won? Not necessarily. I could take a lot of damage to the Bloods before I get my Kazakusan online.
This is not what we stood for.
I think it was never a good idea to break the Twig. I don't think it... Like, it depends on when they drew the Guff versus when... Like, there are circumstances where it could be a good play. I don't think it happened this game. Because I also think that I traded the Viper early. So... Is it bannable to have a different opinion than the streamer? No. Of course not. I'm surprised they haven't drawn a blood yet. Like, I know that they've cycled a lot into their deck, but...
Life and hope are worth fighting.
haven't seen a single spreading plague yet. But the problem was the only reason that Twitch chatter was saying that I should have broken the twig is because Guff came down after the fact, which I didn't have that information at the time, and I had no reason to believe that they had a Guff in hand. So, like, just going all in on assuming they have the Guff when they didn't play it on curve is not a smart play. I'm gonna make some board space, but leave this immune still. Maybe I should have just killed this off. I don't know how many. Like, I can just shield slam my own minion. Okay, that's fine. Because I need to make sure that I do have board space and am using my... Or am... Oh, I guess with the Jades I always have something to trade into. Never mind. I definitely don't want to play this.
Job's done.
It's inevitable. I just need to find the Viper, but I've traded back into my deck several times. The star of the show today, Rustrot Viper. This is getting dicey.
Unstoppable!
Probably running naturalizes too. I mean, they have one. I don't think so. I think that like all of these are Jades, right? And so I don't think that they have room for the naturalizes, or they would have played them already. I'm just gonna start holding cards, I think, so that I can overdraw them if I don't hit the Viper here. Because it doesn't matter if I burn the Viper.
Life at any cost.
Bulwark can get eaten entirely in one turn. I think it's just better to burn them, and I might need to use the Bulwark to tank damage. I can just play the Ysera, actually.
Time may pass, but the dream is eternal.
Got the important one.
Life at any cost.
There we go. Finally drew one.
Unstoppable! You ain't seen nothing!
There's 6 cards left in my deck, so could be a while before I draw into it. But as we get closer and end up with fewer bloods in our deck, I still have the Bulwark that can get me there, maybe. But, like, as it stands, there are too many in there right now that just get immediately shuffled through.
I don't think I like
Are we just going to die to Jades? I have Brawl. And I have Dream. The alternative is that I take a boatload of damage to the Bloods, or... Yeah, like, even with the Bulwark, I take a boatload of damage, right? Because I take damage, it blocks it, it shuffles. I take damage, it blocks it, it shuffles. Like, I have too many Bloods in my deck already for the Bulwark to be reliable. Okay, well, they only played one Jade here, so I'm safe for another turn.
Every nightmare must end.
But I think I just have to go in next turn no matter what I draw. What's deactivating Kazakusan? The Rustrot Viper. Pretty unfortunate. Oh my god, chat. I'm just gonna have to stop streaming if you don't stop asking questions that I've explained multiple times. Need to get lucky still here.
The wall.
The problem is
Every nightmare must end.
the damage next turn is gonna be big. I think I'm dead.
I have to go faster.
I can only take damage from one blood here. Zero bloods, maybe? I think it's just GG. Unless I, yeah. Even drawing the heavy plate immediately. Doesn't matter. Take 15. I need a break. I... Time out backseaters, please. I'm going to. Just not even gonna waste energy responding anymore.
Vandar Stormpike versus Maiev.
None can escape my fury.
This battlefield will be mine.
Almost. Barov is good for quest, but they full mold as well, so. Not a great hand, but apparently we're gonna have time. Oh, no, do we just lose? Is it,
Green mix red.
I've got Barov. Just need a way to break the Barov. How to counter OTK Rogue? Kill him. Loatheb or, this is bad. I take 12, 24. Concern is that they draw another dragon or have Candle Breath here. Next turn you can Barov here, Power Coin Shield Slam. I'm 100% aware. That was the play that I had anticipated making and why I didn't just tempo the Barov. There goes their win condition. I mean, the only playable cards at this stage are Anka. I still need help. The cheapest dragons are 7 mana. Bad. Definitely don't want to play that. If they have an evasive, I'm in mega danger. I don't have an answer to it yet. I don't know if there's an answer in my deck. Yeah, that's GG. Oh, he's just one turn too slow. There's maybe an argument for Tempo Barov anyway, just because of the Blackwing at the end of the turn, but no, then I wouldn't have been able to play the, never mind, that would have been dumb.
Vanda versus Rexa. Let the hunt begin. This battlefield will be mine.
I don't think Zeph does anything in this matchup. I don't think most of my cards do anything in this matchup, unfortunately. Other than those that gain me armor.
Greetings, traveler.
What can I do for you?
Dirty Rat isn't really an answer. Riffraff, thank you for the 15 months. Unless the opponent is a potato. I think I might just tempo the Bulwark. Just to slow down their quest progression. Or do I even want to? Would I rather them just rush down the quest and then not have the mana to play Ravish? Is that the play since I have Dirty Rat? There's some decks that you think you do really well with this deck. Board-based aggro, which doesn't exist outside of Pirate Warrior, but Pirate Warrior quickly turns to infinite damage from hand, so I don't really have much against that. I'm just going to assume that my opponent is competent, and they wouldn't ever let me get Tavish with the rat anyway. So. Play around skill command and make it so that they can't remove minions from board or play spells on minions. Those are sort of a hefty spell that it just ate. I don't think I want to play the Rokara immediately. We're still in a place where they might just do something dumb with the Tavish. This allows me to go here on the Tavish turn. Actually, I can go here if they leave Tavish in hand this turn. Oh god, are they doing it? This shouldn't have been a win condition.
No force on Azeroth can stop me.
Well played, yeah. Something like that. Yeah, if only that card refreshed their hero power, it'd be pretty good here. Move the ride from here. I mean, they still do a lot of damage, but like I can out armor a lot of their damage at least.
This is not what we stood for.
Unstoppable.
And maybe just out pressure them from here. Do they run Beardo now? It's uncommon, but like this opponent's already running quite a few uncommon cards. They're just, I mean, that's fine. That could be a minion, so this is like the one time this might get value. Isn't Dwarven Sharpshooter pretty redundant? They generated that, so yeah, they're not running it in main deck.
Well fought. I concede.
Alright, Twitch chat. Remember this lesson. You just don't hold the Tavish. If the Tavish is in your hand during your opponent's turn, more often than not, you've done something wrong.
Vandar Stormpike versus Tyrande.
I think I have to keep for Shadow Priest. But I kind of want this for both Big Priest and Inner Fire as well. I don't know enough to feel confident about an early Dirty Rat, so I'm just going to Hero Fire here. Rat would be a huge punt if it ends up being Big Priest, which this opener could lean towards Big Priest. If it's Inner Fire, I can...
You win.
Yeah. I guess we'll never know what type of priest it was. Honestly, if it's Big Priest, I probably did not win.
Vandar versus Jaina.
Knowledge is power.
This battlefield will be mine.
I need to hope this is Secret Mage or Ping Mage. Looks like it might be quest. Bad for me. They have a lot of minions, so even the Dirty Rat isn't very reliable. Okay. That's good for me. Or at least manageable.
An incredible discovery!
Hot guy forehead. Thank you for the prime.
Your power, limitless.
Big hero power. I might just need to go Barov Minefield next turn. Good to know they're running a counterspell.
Welcome to the show.
Do try to keep yourselves alive.
Feels bad, but I think it's necessary. That was the most common outcome, but still pretty lucky for me. Or rather, that was a common outcome. Yeah, that's not terribly relevant against me because I don't often go wide.
This is not what we stood
But even so, I can clear it next turn. Though, kind of need to get a Mutanus at some point just because there are a lot of important battlecry minions that are bad for me. Like this one. Oh, that's not it. Yeah. Actually, the ramp, like, I need to close this game out quickly, and I don't really have the capacity to do so because their hero power gets pretty nutty with Warden online. Something big? It's actually very good. Like, yeah, it's not a Mordrash or a Jan'alai, but like that actually does a lot of good for me.
I can take them. Wait, not all of them.
Ouch.
You can't stop this snowstorm.
You here for the tour?
Take no prisoners.
rotten to the core.
Hey there, Hooch.
Spirit of the flame, turn them to ash.
That's bad.
Take no prisoners.
I ain't talking!
Probably an ice block.
An incredible discovery.
Their ice block.
Planets and stars. Power for the
Can I even take any more damage here? I think it's probably a bad idea to do so.
I'm the brood mother. Don't you ever see nothing.
Or at least not until I Reno. Don't really have another weapon I want to use right now other than this anyway. Is that 6? That's terrifying. I think the only real minion I need to worry about.
Your power.
That's kind of turning.
You can't stop this snowstorm.
Take no prisoners.
We're gonna be rich.
Looks like I might need this back. I do have 2 ice blocks in hand. Oh god. Oh no, no, no. Wait, that's immune at least. Okay.
planets and stars. Power for the taking.
You ain't seen nothing. Life and hope are worth fighting for. I'm running out of cards.
Look how it burns.
You ain't seen nothing.
Such a massive hero power.
I need a plan.
No force on Azeroth can stop me.
Pop block was if they have another one in hand, and I'm like, concerned about dying. I can pop block into fatigue, and that would be better.
I have to go faster.
I just need to not die here.
You ain't seen nothing.
This sets up lethal with just a punch into their face, and they take the fatigue damage, and I win.
Your bones will be added to the pile.
I need more study.
Please. Please stop suggesting plays in chat, though. I think it takes away from finding the correct line. It's a core card which destroys a random enemy secret, right? Yes, it doesn't matter, though. Because there was no play that was better than the one that I landed on.
This battlefield will be mine.
So, like, why not just make the best play? I don't know if this is a Zeph into Wild Growth matchup. I might need it for clears if it's hand buff. Zognisman, thank you for the tier 3 sub for 22 months. Really appreciate that. Very generous of you.
Reporting for duty.
It's not going to offer Wild Growth here anyway, so bummer.
Reporting for duty.
Just need better cards than this. Could be useful for a tempo play, depending on what they hit here.
The light bends.
Oh, I was not expecting this. Still a good tempo play. I wouldn't enough for Wild Growth. It's going to look for things that clear the board. I think you need an empty board on turn 2 for Wild Growth most times. Because it'll offer turn 3 plays, but it'll offer like turn 3 plays that aim for the board. Yeah, like Backstab would have been one. Good in conjunction with the Buckler. Maybe I don't mind them hitting Shanaz Dormill. I know Dr. Boom Hero isn't it better than Rokara, sometimes. This big paladin? No, they wouldn't. It's Reno, maybe? Reno. Rokara has more media effect, yeah, and like is more pressure a lot of times, which is useful for this deck.
Reporting for duty.
Minefield often leaves this alive, which is kind of unacceptable, to be honest, but I don't really see great lines otherwise. I'll take this trade. Watch Post isn't really that important. They might be running New Zoth, which is pretty common in Reno lists, so having the Zeph for like extra brawls and twists is probably a good idea. And coin an Alexstrasza next turn if I have a decent opening to do so. Why is Watch Post in the deck? Because I added it to the deck to increase the cost of opponent's draws by 1. Just Bladestorm that. A very good Bladestorm. I wonder if... No, they probably got Dragonqueen off of Dragon Tamer. So much healing not getting used? I mean, do you really need healing against a warrior deck, though, that isn't Pirate Warrior? I don't think it's, like, necessarily a bad thing what they've done so far. What were their choices that they picked that? That seems like one of the worst ones.
Life and hope are worth fighting.
Be reborn in the earth. Magic is
That was pretty good. Maybe I should have just spent the coin to get value off of that. Ah! Come on! Oh no.
No force on Azeroth can stop me.
Do not lose these.
Unstoppable. Life any
I mean, this still has a pretty big boost, right? Shoulder check's honestly pretty good, so is the sleep with the fishes, so. Maybe need to start dumping minions before like I get ratted or Mutanist.
Woe betide those who set themselves against me.
That wasn't that important anyway. Let's just trade this. I don't really need the rush right now.
unstoppable. Life and
Careful with that. Before me.
Could actually bounce the Dragonqueen with the Zola. Maybe that's something to work towards. And I just need to remember that the Eadric is still in hand.
This is my suggestion.
It's gonna be a twist. I think Zephrys offers that card that inverts attack and health. Void Ripper? You shouldn't. No? Oh, Alchemist, yeah. So that's lethal then, right? 16. 18, 20. I'm a little bit short.
Such a perfect specimen.
Be careful with that.
I'm not even confident that I can get him to offer that though. I don't think Inner Fire is in there. Maybe it is. Well, there goes that game plan. I don't know. I've had weird Zephs already. I don't know what was right there. I do know that losing that Zeph is very bad for me.
Life at any cost. I'm the brood mother. Don't you ever fucking see nothing.
Yeah. I feel like EA Drake would have been pretty good into that.
Life and hope are worth fighting for.
Awaken, my children.
Good draw.
I'm the brood mother. Don't you ever forget. There must be a way.
Oh! Oh, that makes up for the Zeph. Whew. Huge, huge hit.
For the Alliance and my family.
This is not what we stood for.
Let your essence congeal with Rokara.
I ain't talking.
We're gonna be rich. Do try to keep yourselves alive.
In time, all things are possible.
What? You think you can take me?
Medicine insects.
I think we're in a pretty good spot from here. Unless the opponent is also running Kazakusan.
Really? It's not too heavy.
Cards. I see.
Seems unlikely that they are, though. I'm guaranteed to hit the Viper here. Just a matter of when. Nice.
Beware the
Kinda want one of those cards.
shadow.
Unstoppable! My back's against the wall.
My greatest creation, the treasure hoard.
The victory is yours.
Guess that'll do it. Alright. I think it's time to swap decks, but first I will be right back.